Hey guys, Kevin Cage back with another cryptocurrency update. Welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe if you like what you see, and let's get right into the information today. One take, uncut. I'm going to do a brief overview of everything that's been happening in the XRP ecosystem. So at Status, highly recommend his website again, stedas.hr. So new XRPTipBot guide. As we know, the XRPTipBot has changed. So again, now we are just using the hashtag XRP tip after you do the channel name. So for example, the user's handle plus the amount, and again, you can do fractions of XRP, so plus 0.25 XRP, and then hashtag XRP, and it'll actually send it from your account instantly. So again, you can send up to 500 XRP per tip on the mobile application and can withdraw up to 1000 XRP per month. And I will just click this picture really quick. And if you guys want to pause the screen, feel free to check this out. But highly recommend you look into it. And again, the developers on this, thank you so much, Mr. Vind. All right, next up, we got Matthew Linney sharing this. So Luxembourg is the center of the European Union and pushing hard for distributed ledger technology adoption. If you guys want to look into this again, sustainable future, same talk everywhere, just like the World Economic Forum. If you want to go through here and look at DLT, obviously blockchain is a small portion of DLT, but blockchain and driving value will be huge. Again, Digital Asset Investor comes here to emphasize this. Remember this? Chris Larson meeting with Mr. Pierre Gramegna. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, but just to emphasize this, guys, this is the professional account of Luxembourg's Minister of Finance. Very big things ahead, guys. They are talking about payments. They are actively working with Ripple. Keep in mind, this is last year in April, this picture. And again, right here with Brad Garlinghouse as always. And this was in 2017. The connections are very obvious. And if you really trace the connections, again, Stored XRP even providing more information and pictures here, regulatory affairs for Ripple. Big things on the horizon. And then look, XRP_Stort provides this. This is CTO David Schwartz talking about this back in 2018 as well. Hard to pick one. The government of Luxembourg has been extremely helpful. England's central bank has worked with us. Lots of interest in cooperation. And apparently you guys still don't see it yet. And that's fine, because everybody that is wavering in fear with XRP, they're just focused on price. When you stick to the fundamentals and look at every other thing that is important, you'll realize the perspective and the reality and what's going to happen when they both meet. And it is my belief that XRP will accommodate, and it will happen quickly. All right, not financial advice. Please do your own research. But guys, I'm one of the biggest XRP bulls out there. Right here, Black Blockchain. So case studies have already started to be written about Ripple. And this is no surprise. I know there's a lot available, but if you guys want to see this case study as well, Harvard Business School. So we can see a quick abstract just to summarize. The case explores Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse's mission to disrupt the global payments industry by leveraging the cryptocurrency XRP. Students will learn about Bitcoin and the blockchain industry. Now keep in mind, the XRP ledger is more so ledger based rather than just pure blockchain and, proof of work. You understand the consensus mechanisms, I'm sure, as well as Ripple's unique crypto business model. The case provides an opportunity to navigate the areas of distributed technology, platforms, regulation, and global payments from the perspective of a San Francisco software startup with over $20 billion in digital assets. Next, Hodl Style just sharing this. Man behind BitLicense is confident that technologies like Ripple's on-demand liquidity is key to the future. So thank you for the tag. And as we can see here right on Ripple Insights website, if you guys want to read through this, essentially little doubt, obviously blockchain digital assets will, be huge for financial inclusion, level playing field, same talking points. One such framework, one of the strictest frameworks I might add, especially in New York, one of the most strict states in terms of, regulations, is New York's BitLicense. This was introduced in 2014 by Benjamin Losky, then New York State Superintendent of Financial Services. He is a current director on Ripple's board. Bullish, guys. Do you realize how these institutions, these groups, these high net worth individuals wheel and deal? This is already a done deal. Now, is this Stuart Elderati as well? I've been watching a lot of clips with him. I think it is. But it's just a done deal, and if you guys don't realize what is going on, I think XRP's price will go up significantly before the IPO is ready as well. And personally, I think it has to for the valuations to all make sense and actually go public. All right, BitLicense is the common term used to describe New York's business license governing companies in the digital asset space, for those of you that do not know. And then a few points, I'm just going to be lazy and use XRP Darren as always. So if you want a BitLicense, you have to talk to Losky. A few points he wanted to highlight. Ultimately, he predicts that this will become a globally regulated space. Yeah, we can agree on that. With countries beyond Singapore like Japan, Hong Kong, UAE, and a number of Latin American countries playing an important role. Well, notice all of these groups are looking towards on-demand liquidity as well, especially Latin America. All right, now the global viewpoint is inevitable because Lawsky's words, the genie is out of the bottle. There's no going back. We already see the utilization. We already see the efficiency that is coming and here available. Specific proven use cases like RippleNet's on-demand liquidity. FYI, this only uses XRP. Wait until we truly increase the volume. Will drive in what he envisions as sweeping changes in financial services. This is the new financial system. Now, I'm not saying, I should say it is one of the many new financial systems. It might not be for the entire globe, but what I'm saying is decentralized finance is here and it's on the way. Regulations are coming. Now, to finish things off, I am going to play this clip. This is by Digital Assets Daily. When you can define it, describe it, and explain it, but you just can't call it out by name. XRP, guys, is the one that shall not be named. Notice that this is the SEC's, talk about current global macroeconomic trends affecting our capital markets, that talks about liquidity, that talks about blockchain, DLT. Check this out. And I'll turn the volume up. And appreciate it, guys. Be sure to like and share the video, and I will see you in the next one.
One integrated solution has the capacity to revolutionize the way we move things of value around the world. Let me use a railroad analogy to make the point. The token is the equivalent of the boxcar. It's the thing into which you embed something of digital value that needs to be moved from one place to another, from one part of a blockchain to another. The blockchain is the cargo invoice, is the invoice in the cargo manifest. And the rails is the protocol. And you have to think about all three as one integrated solution that enables you to accomplish the purpose of moving anything of value around the world at the speed of light at no cost, the way we talk about email today. People who just talk about blockchain are talking about something very interesting, but it's a piece of enterprise technology that's an advanced database. And a private blockchain unconnected to the global, to the Bitcoin or another digital currency blockchain is the equivalent of the intranet. Mm-hmm. Remember when we had intranets to begin with, where it was really cool, you could do internal communication with people in your own companies, but it wasn't really until those intranets were connected via the internet protocol to other intranets to create the World Wide Web of intranets called the internet, that the world changed. The world is going to change in finance when we connect the private blockchains via the Bitcoin or Ethereum or other protocol to the other blockchains in the world. Have a global blockchain that's the World Wide Web of blockchains that will fundamentally change the way in which not only do we move value around the world at the speed of light, but also in which we actually fundamentally change the way in which we compute, because it's the fourth computing paradigm I've experienced in my lifetime, the decentralized computing paradigm. That is the vision of where we can really go with this. That's transformational. Now, the first step will be the intranets, the blockchains, as those get deployed. But that's not the end point. That's just a first step. And go into all that stuff, great on length if you'd like me to. But that's a beginning.